Hello friends, my name is Satyam Gupta. Today I come in front of you with a new topic, and today's principal topic is keep yourself healthy and stress free. This is very important topic, and friends, my request to each of you, please listen this video up to end. Okay, if I'm talking about the technical one, then I have choose the topic welding material handling procedure, which is very essential for all fabrication, welding, casting and other industries. Okay, so friends, I start with my favorite topic, principle. So first I remember what we learned in my previous lectures. So first, we have discussed about principles and values for a person, for an organization. So, in that principle, we covered culture. In culture, we have learned everyday learning, respect every individual, lead with humility, behavior, anger management. Then second topic was continuous improvement. In that topic, we covered seek perfection, embrace scientific thinking, focus on processes, ensure quality at source, flow and pull process. And next, enterprise alignment, in which we covered create constancy of purpose, and then we got result. So friends, now we will discuss about our running process, that is the time management principle. In time management principle, we will cover today keep yourself healthy and stress free. So friends, I request to all of you, please do exercise every day and make your health healthier. And if you are healthier, then definitely you will be wealthier. And second thing, friends, if you are healthy enough, then you can take decision in a shorter time. You can be more effective in your organization. You can complete your task in time. You can be more happy in your work life. You can be more happy in your family life. So friends, I will cover some few points regarding how you can be more healthy, stress free, and one more thing we will cover, that is what are the signs where you can feel that you are in stressed. Okay, so the care you give to your body will help you rejuvenate mentally and physically. Only people with a healthy mind and body can accomplish their task quickly, easily, and efficiently. Practice managing your time according to your biological clock by scheduling priority tasks during the peak time of the day when your energy level are at their best. But friends, I'm telling you, I'm betting you that if you are healthy enough, you have a great body, you have great BMI, then your energy level will be uniform throughout the day. And I experienced this, friends. If I'm talking about myself, in 2017 my weight was 78 kg and now I am 65 kg. And friends, I am feeling more healthier in comparison to those days. So that is, actually I feel that's why I covered this topic today. Second thing, if you are bad at time management, you will end up struggling with moodiness, fatigue, stress, and frequent illness. To avoid stress, recognize that you have accomplished a task and are ready to move on the next one. One thing we can definitely recommend is getting some exercise done during the week or during the day itself. Every time you have done a workout, you will be feeling much healthier and full of new energy, ready to tackle all your tasks for the day. And friends, before going to next slide, I just want to share one more thing. Like in present scenario, I I I got information from many sources that organization is picking those person who are well healthy. So what benefit organization get by doing this? Because if person is healthy, then he will be not ill most of the time, so he can give more time to company. If he is healthy, then he can take wise decision for the company. If he is healthy, he will be more effective in their task. So friends, at the time of recruitment, now healthy person is the first priority of the companies. Okay, second thing, friends, stress as work warning sign. So how you can feel that you are in stress? When you feel overwhelmed at work, you lose confidence, may become angry, irritable, or withdraw. Other signs and symptoms of excessive stress at work includes feeling feeling anxious, irritable, and depressed. Empathy, lose of interest in work, problem sleeping. Most of the people have this problem, sleeping problem. Then fatigue, trouble concentrating, muscle tension and headache, stomach problem, social withdrawal, loss of sex drive, using alcohol and drug to cope. So friends, now we will move to our technical topic, that is the welding material handling procedure. In this topic we will cover some few key important points which you need to apply in your organization, so your company will give much better in technical side also. So only certified welders should be deployed and do the welding work as per approved WPS PQR. So you need to take care, like the welder who is not approved or not certified cannot perform welding. Otherwise he may do anything wrong which is not acceptable to your client, and you also may get the customer complaint also. So you have to be particular that only certified welder can perform the welding and as per WPS PQR, approved WPS PQR. So as a reference I am providing a snap of the WPS. So in that WPS, what welder need to take care? Welder need to see the joint detail, welder need to see the backing, base metal, filler metal specification like spec number SFA 5.4, whatever, and die of the electrode. He can see the preheat temperature, interpass temperature, preheat maintenance, PWST temperatures, and welder need to take care about the current, what he qualified and what voltage he had taken, what trouble speed he need to take care. So friends, second point is related with the electrodes. So as per the requirement of the WPS of the material, the electrode wire requisition should be given by the supervisor or shop in charge. The electrode code and classification should be properly written on the requisition slip. So if supervisor or shop in charge give the right requisition slip to store, so store will issue the right electrode to them. And what code should be mentioned in electrode and slip, that should be like the AWS classification number like E7018. This is an example. Electrode may have different classification, so whatever requirement is there, supervisor and shop in charge need to provide that relevant information to shop. Okay, my third key point is like at the shop floor places the electrode wire in a systematic manner in the packed boxes inside the almirah. If we are not if we are not keeping in a right or proper manner of the electrode, so it may happen like sometimes welder need to use carbon steel electrode, and by mistake he can pick any stainless steel electrode if we are not placing the electrode and wire in a proper fashion or proper manner. So this is very important point friends, we need to take care, because in in my life I visited many of the plant and I saw most of the company they are not thinking in that way. And next point, like no electrode open wire should be stored in an open condition. So I am giving one picture to you. In many times I visited in a company and I saw that welder is using the electrode and open electrode you he placed in the shop itself. So what will happen if he placed open electrode in the shop? So electrode may consume moisture from the air, and during welding defect may arise. So he need to take care about this point. Then welding supervisor, shop in charge, welder can access the filler material from the weld shop's storage rack. Welding supervisor, shop in charge shall ensure the labeling of the electrode wire container properly with the necessary detail like electrode specification, classification, lot size number, batch number, and allow verification of the supplier, CTMTR, CMTR when used. So most of the time, why lot number and batch number is important, because sometimes when your welding got failed and you are going to test it, like what was the reason for the failure, then lot number is very essential. So you can identify, like suppose in testing, in tensile testing or hardness testing, your batch is going to fail. So you can identify like this batch electrode you use in how many component. So you can track those component from your welding log sheet. Okay, so friends, the next point is related with the welder in presence of welding supervisor shall preheat the electrode in a baking oven in the range of 300 degrees centigrade as per recommendation of electrode manufacturer for the time specified. So in the topmost side you can see the figure in which you can see the baking electrode oven, where you can place your electrode and heat up to 300-400 degrees centigrade for stipulated time, which is mentioned as per electrode manufacturer. Okay, and next point, in the yellow one, if you see the yellow one, tubular oven, this is called tubular oven. The baked electrode should be transferred to holding oven at the temperature 100 degrees centigrade or above as per requirement. Sufficient electrode to complete the welding operation shall be dispersed to the welder. So you need to take care, like welder, you should not provide more and more quantity to welder, otherwise the balance quantity of the electrode will be here and there. And you should take care that you should not provide less quantity also, otherwise welding will be incomplete. Holding and rebaking temperature of the various types of electrode are given in table 1. So you can see, like for mild steel, the tubular oven temperature is mentioned 80 to 100 degree 110 degree centigrade, and baking rebaking temperature is mentioned 350 degree for 1 hour. If I'm talking about the middle alloy steel like E80XX, E90XX kind of martensitic electrode also. So you can see the temperature range for the holding oven is 135 to 165 degrees centigrade. Baking temperature is 425 degrees centigrade for 1 hour. For stainless steel electrodes, the temperature mentioned for tubular oven is 80 to 110 degrees centigrade. However, the baking temperature mentioned is 205 degrees centigrade for 1 hour. So friends, I'm trying to serve you for this topic, and I hope you like this topic also. And I know you likes my video, because uh, I can see in LinkedIn, I can see in YouTube, Telegram, lots of love from your side. So my request is, if you still not subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe it, and please try to share this video to all of your friends, so that they can also enjoy this topic, they can also take the help from this topic and make their technical better. Okay, thank you so much, thank you so much.